Well, good morning, everybody. It's kind of hard to see, but last night I've tried to clean up a little bit. I had a fire extinguisher sitting right in there, and while I was sleeping, it discharged all over my head and me, and all over my snack stuff and toiletries, and it went all the way across the table and everywhere. So yeah, you can still see some on the wall. Obviously you can see a lot on the pillow and the blanket. Definitely have to go and clean up after work, but it got everywhere through here. So yeah, that was an exciting day, evening, whatever it was, middle of the night. Yeah. All right, let's get to work. Okay, so that really sucked. Living in a van, man, you can't make that stuff up. I mean, I'm just laying there in bed, and all of a sudden, whack, and I don't even know what it is. Luckily, I had I could see the light was there was enough light. I just grabbed it and it stopped. So, I don't know what happened. I don't know if the pin somehow got pulled out and went missing when it was back in the garage in travel. So it's just sitting in my cubby, there with in the baskets. So I don't know if something slipped. It must have, something just shifted and hit the button just right. Oh, but hopefully we have enough time to stop somewhere this morning and vacuum it out. Really don't want to stop after work today because I want to come back out here because I need the drive time. And I get out late tonight and tomorrow. So I don't know what we'll do. Hopefully we got enough time to do it this morning. If not, I may actually I could just stop and buy a little handheld vacuum. I've been thinking about doing it anyways. Maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll just buy a handheld vacuum. I don't know. We'll see. Alright, guys. Did not help my throat and voice at all with all that dust, though. I tell you that. I could feel it in the throat all night. And I was actually feeling a little better yesterday. Now I'm all stuffed up again. Alright, yeah. Premature discharge. Well, guys, we're trying to get that mess cleaned up. I stopped real quick after work and bought what I thought was going to be a pretty good vacuum. Unfortunately, it's not. It stinks. But get what we can. Getting a lot of it. Not all of it. So I think what we're going to have to do probably wait for another time. Holy moly! It got all the way back in there. That stuff got everywhere. I mean, it's not even funny. Wow, that stuff's everywhere. Get the wet wipes out. See if that helps. Do not have a fire extinguisher go off in your van. Lesson number 1. It is everywhere. And that thing only went off for seconds. But it is everywhere in here. Holy moly. Well, we're not going to get this all clean tonight, that's for sure. Because I'm going to go sit outside and relax for a little while. And I would rather sit outside and relax than meticulously clean the van tonight. But we're getting most of it. Most of it came out of the blankets here. I'll have to do a. They need to go. I need to go to the laundry anyways. So, I mean, it'll get clean, just not today. I mean, every little thing is going to have to be wiped down in here, over and over again. But stuff happens in van life, right? This was not one of the things I was expecting. But stuff happens in the van. Everything is covered. Every little thing. Wet wipes do much better than the vacuum, really. All the way down, everything. Holy moly. All right, well, I'm going to go ahead and clean up for a little while, and then we'll be outside, and we'll talk to you from out there, because, oh my gosh, everything I touch is just dust. Everything. All right, well, I'm going to keep going for a little while. Like I said, then we're going to go outside. So. Oh, man, what a mess. All right, we'll see you guys outside. All right, folks. I kept going. I'm nowhere near done, but I emptied everything out of the totes, cleaned them as good as I could, cleaned everything in the totes, wiped the walls, the countertops, tracks, basically everything I could really get to today. Luckily, I opened up the garage and looked in there, and it doesn't look like it migrated to the rear. I definitely got into the electrical cabinet a little bit. It was right next to that when it went off. That's not a big deal. I tried to vacuum that out if you see in the video. But everything in there is going to have to be wiped. Got like the diesel heater. I didn't get the hose. I wasn't going into a full-on all-night cleaning, but I got it pretty darn good in there. Anything fabric's got to be washed. All my bedding and all. Well, it was going to be washed anyways on Tuesday, but everything like that's got to be washed. The heater duct hose is expandable, so it's like ribbed. And so I'm going to have to sit there and just, forever just in that. And it was like, you know what? I've been in there cleaning for, I think, an hour and a half or so. I'm like, you know what? I'm done now. I got as much as I really could get without getting into the nitty-gritty. And we'll just leave that Tuesday. Be doing laundry for an hour. That'll be a good time to do, little cleaning. I don't understand how nothing got on top of the fridge. I'm glad nothing's under the fridge. So pretty much I just have to get into that electric cabinet. But I got most of it with the vacuum. So it's pretty good. But, man, that just sucks, But, hey, stuff happens. Van life. This is a V. This is an L. Somebody wondered about that. Van life. But, yeah. So, tomorrow I go in even later because I have to stay later tomorrow. So, another reason I wanted to come out here. Plus, you guys know I like the woods. But does anybody remember when the original Dustbusters came out? I want to say it was like probably in the 80s. Those things actually seem to suck up stuff. That was a $50 Shark Dustbuster. It doesn't suck up diddly squat. And I mean, for the price of it, you could probably buy a cheap upright. You know what I mean? I can't believe that thing was $50 and it doesn't even suck up anything. But the battery issue is still a mystery. It's been charging and discharging just like it should. No big draws. About 60% tonight. I got to work. I was around 40. So hopefully tomorrow I should be like 80%. And then the next day it should be back to fully charged. Just by coming out here and letting the solar, because I'm getting like 45 amp hours of solar during the day. And then I get about 15 a drive. So that's 75, but I'm using about 30-ish a day. So my, basically, maybe a little more. I'm at 60 tonight. So I'm gaining about 30 amp hours a day. Or 30%, I'm sorry. That's 90 amp hours a day. So, not bad. But, be another beautiful night, cold. But, I don't know. But, man, I remember those old dustbusters seemed like they really picked up stuff. Maybe I was just young. Well, younger. I mean, I wasn't, But I remember using them, and they seemed to work. This thing, I bought one once before when I was in, I think I was down in Arizona. But it was supposed to, be the tornado of, little Carvacs. That thing, I used it for 2 seconds. I walked around, took it right back inside. I kind of wish I had done that with this one. I probably would have taken it right back inside. But if it picks up sand off the floor, it'll be, maybe it'll be worth it. It's USB chargeable as well, so I don't have to worry about plugging it in. So that's a positive. But wish I could get that diffuser out. I just don't have time. I mean, it's already late. I'm not going to be out here much longer. Let this fire go for a little while. I got to do some work on the internet. Edit video, put it together to get it going. But the fire extinguisher incident could have been a lot worse. If it discharged the entire canister, oh my gosh. I would have had to have bought a blower and sat here and just blown. And I doubt that would even have worked. But it was pretty much contained. I got to wipe the fan out because I had the fan on because it was in the air. And now it's all on the screen. It didn't get into the front cabinet or compartment because luckily we had the blinds closed. And like I said, it really didn't go into the garage or underneath anything. It just into that electrical area a little bit. So it was contained pretty darn well, which is good. So, van life, man, it's always something, right? Burned my coat up the other day. Batteries die. Fire extinguisher goes off. Stuff happens, you know what I mean? But all right, well, another lovely day in the daily life of Jellybean. I really appreciate you guys watching, commenting, liking, sharing, and subscribing. And again, thank you to all you new viewers and subscribers. It helps the channel. I appreciate it. But I'm going to get off here, get my stuff done, because it is getting late now. And I still need to get to bed at a regular time. So thank you, as always. And you guys have a great morning, evening, afternoon, wherever you are. And we'll see you tomorrow for more misadventures with Jellybean. Premature discharge.